I love this part. It's Ask Ina, and it's all about herbs. I always feel like I'm on a game show. Do I get a lifeline? Okay, the first question is from Bill Banks.
Hi, Ina.
Hi, Bill.
I watch your show all the time, and I have a question about herbs. When you're cooking and you say use 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme, what would that equate to using ground spice?
You know, Bill, I actually don't use dried herbs that much. I love fresh herbs. I think the essential oils are in the leaves. I like the sprinkling of something green. I like the texture. Dried herbs, the conversion, I have no idea. It depends on how long it's been sitting in your drawer. Sometimes it's been there a while. In the grocery store, it could have been there for a year. You have no idea. So fresh herbs are good for me. And I'm going to prove it to you by showing my spice drawer. The only 2 herbs I use dried are oregano. I just find fresh oregano way too strong, overpowers everything. And bay leaves. I don't know why, I just use dried bay leaves. I think they're perfectly fine. The rest of the drawer, it's all spices. I think grocery stores across America, every single one of them has fresh herbs now. It's really worth using them. I think they make a big difference. Well, that was fun. Okay, the second question is from Deborah Wiley. Ina, love your show. You cook with fresh herbs, so for a newbie cook, what 2 to 3 herbs would you suggest I grow in my kitchen? What do you always go to? Thanks. I actually think it's personal. I think you should grow whatever 3 herbs you love. I mean, for me, it's Provençal herbs. Rosemary, thyme, basil, I use them all the time. But if you like parsley, if you like chives, good onion flavor, or even something a little more esoteric like French tarragon, I'd grow those. Okay, what's next?
Hi, Ina. I like to cook with fresh basil whenever I get a chance to, and I was thinking of starting to grow it at home. But I noticed there's a lot of varieties out there to choose from, so I wanted to see if maybe you had some advice for me.
Mike, I think there must be a million kinds of basil, but the most common one is an Italian variety called Genovese, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's the big green leaf basil, and it's the one I use all the time. Genovese has lots of flavor, and it keeps replenishing itself. The more you pick it from the same plant, the more it grows, and it just keeps going all summer long. Okay, hope that helps, Mike.
Hi, Ina. This is Kim from Philadelphia.
Hi, Kim.
I love your show. I've bought some fresh herbs from the farm stand, and I can't keep them fresh longer than 2 days. Do you have any ideas? Thanks.
That's an easy one, Kim. I store cut herbs in the refrigerator, and I'll show you how I do it. If I pick them in the garden or bring them home from the store, I wash them, dry them really carefully, and then put them in sealed plastic bags. And then I put them in the refrigerator. That way, they'll really last. Kim was asking me about fresh herbs. When I have a lot, I sometimes freeze them. I just mince them up with a sharp knife. I don't use a food processor, because otherwise they get really watery. And then I spoon them into ice cube trays and freeze them. And then, when I want some fresh herbs, I just pop them straight into a soup or a stew right from the ice cube tray. That way, I have delicious, fresh herbs all year round. Who knew there was so much to say about herbs? Have fun.